brief audio outage. We are here for Xbox Division 3, our preseason race here at Austria. Currently have Preseason in the Ferrari, about to start his first hot lap. I'll go and get these times and tires up for you guys. Sweet. So it looks like Preseason has decided to go on the soft tires. Welcome everyone who is tuning in live here on YouTube. Thank all of you guys for watching this stream on this Friday night when you could be doing other things. But if you could go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, it would be greatly appreciated by all of us here at PPR. As Preseason is now rounding into Sector 3. As we see LDR Redeemer with a 105.8 for his first lap. PPR Batman with a 106.2. Preseason crossing the line with a 106.0. We'll see what Deluxe Court has right here. And that beautiful toothpaste Williams. And like George Russell, he does get the most out of it as he gets a 106.2. PPR always his teammate with a 105.5 has put him currently in pole position. Sergeant Martin diving in the pits. Where is Big Mr. Brown? He is about to cross the line with a very slow time. That's not what he wants. So 109.6. On here with Groggy Oregano. Big OG 016. Very happy to have him in PPR as he's driving in the banana boat tonight. We have a yellow in Sector 2. Most likely a driver going slow or someone who decided to crash in the wall. We'll see as we come up. We'll see what a Mr. Groggy can cross the line with. It's going to be a 107.1. He is on the hard compound tires. Your mom's house looks to be setting another time on the mediums. See if he can improve from that 107.3. He does with a 106.9. Very well done by him. And it looks like we also have Orange Crush right here on a lap coming out of turn 2. He is currently on those medium tires. These rounds about turns 3 and 4. Gotta be very careful not to get wide right there. Really nice exit right there by Orange Crush. It looks like he's rocking a sort of violetish helmet. I like the colors, Orange Crush. It's not orange. Oh, he's got a little bit of yellow. Look at that helmet. And here he comes through turns 8 and 9. So far, so good by Orange Crush. Looks to be a little bit down there time-wise, as he will cross line with a 106.8. Obi said he is on the mediums. And now we'll go down to the 45 numbered Haas of Rock Lobster. He's also a new addition here at PPR for our inaugural season. That will start in just 2 weeks. He is also on the medium tires. And look at that. What a beautiful helmet. Look at our drivers. They know how to choose helmets and color schemes. As Rock Lobster looks to set a very slow time. This might be the slowest one we have of all qualifying so far. And that's going to be a 109.7. That's going to set him at the back of the grid right now. As we now go on board with the other banana boat, Fantas. He is also on the mediums, going very slow right there. Returns 6 and 7. And he will put himself into 7th place with a 106.4. Will go down here with Saxman 24. Opting to go with the Toro Rosso tonight. Since it is preseason, all of our drivers get to opt into whatever car they like. It was a first come, first serve. So it looks like Saxman has opted to go with that Toro Rosso, as LDR Redeemer has already disconnected, and we're not even halfway through qualifying. Big L in the chat for Redeemer. He needs to get off that Walmart connection as soon as possible. But Saxman right now flying on those softs. Let's see if he can compete with Ollie's time of a 105.5 for pole position as he backs out the lap. So on board with Sprightly. I believe Sergeant Martin is actually a little bit further down. So we'll go on board with him. Now, even though this is our Division 3 preseason race tonight, we do have a few D2 drivers, and Saxman is a D1. Just to purely get a sense of all these guys' timing and their race pace, as we will finalize our grids for every division after our next preseason race in Brazil. And all those races will be next week, Division 1 and 2 on Tuesdays, and then Division 3 on Friday is Deluxe Court, a 104.6, and Sergeant Martin bends it. Ooh, we didn't see that. As we'll go on board here with Sprightly, also known as PPR Grandpa, because he is extremely old. Legend has it that he met Jesus, and he's going to cross the line with a 107.5, putting him in 13th place as Redeemer once again disconnects from the session. PPR Ollie's 2 tenths up on his time. It doesn't look like he can compete with his teammate of Deluxe Court. As, oh look, welcome DRR Weimer, Double OT. Looks like we might have a few extras joining us for the race, as Ollie's with a 105.2 does improve on the time, but he will still be in second place. As we will go down here, Groggy Oregano setting a 106.4. He's still out on the medium tires. And then he has Big Mr. Brown just a little bit ahead of him as he's going through turn 2 right now. And Reimer has left. He has opted not to be in this race tonight, as so is Double OT. As Orange Crush has retired from the session, and LDR Redeemer has left for the 3rd time in 4 minutes. It looks like this preseason test is actually his attempt to see how many times he can disconnect from a session. And oh, what a time by Big Mr. Brown. That's a 105.5. Where did that pace come from? That's going to be P4 so far for him. As we'll go down here. It's like Funky Cactus is actually backing out of a lap. That's not very good for your mom's house. It looks like he is on a lap and he locks up. That's going to cost him a lot of time right there. So far, halfway through qualifying, we have both Williams of Deluxe Court and PPR Arley's in P1 and 2, and PPR Batman in P3 in that Alfa Romeo. Let's see what your mom's house has to say about this. As he is currently sitting in P11, he's diving into the pits. He has aborted his lap. It looks like we have Saxman up here. Groggy Oregano also on his lap, so we'll go on board with him. He is 3 seconds down from his best set time. So back on board here with Saxman in the Toro Rosso. Give you a nice little scenery look here in Austria. And that is a 104.9 from Saxman as he breaks up that 1-2 from the Williams and puts himself into P2. Very well done by him. As we have a few drivers now on their outlaps. See which one of them. Looks like it's going to be Sergeant Martin. Be heading, this next group of guys heading out, set another lap. As through Sector 1, Sergeant Martin is already 3/10 up on his time, which will put him into P11. But with just 5 minutes remaining in qualifying, everyone but Tazonic have set a lap. Now, it has been said that Tazonic had to do some not so nice things to his disc to get it to work tonight so he could race. So hopefully he's not having any problems. As Sergeant Martin wraps around turn 9. And that will be a 106.8, which will only put him into 12th place. So we'll go on board now with Fantastic, number 12 Renault. Very wide right there, but he will set a 105.1. Oh, but that was invalidated, so he will stay P10. That is very unfortunate, as that 105.1 would have put him currently in P3. But because of the invalidation, he is not getting any of it. We'll see where Preseason is currently at. He is set a 105.5. He is still in 6th place. Back down to his teammate of Sergeant Martin, who looks to have backed out of his lap. So now with your mom's house, as Rock Lobster has become a guardsman, and he is cutting some grass. Not even getting paid for it. What a gentleman. And right now your mom's house is flying. Unfortunately, I have heard this house has terrible cooking and an awful smell, and it is very dirty. Not one you want to be in. But that will be a 105.9, putting your mom's house into P8. As Funky Cactus is starting his lap. Sprite looks to have backed out of his. On board here with PPR Batman, who has also looked back out of this lap. So here we go. Big Mr. Brown, what can he do? Currently sitting in P5. He is a 1/10.5 up through Sector 2. As he will cross the line, that will be P3 for the Red Bull of Big Mr. Brown with a 105.1. What a beautiful lap there by him. As Preseason, currently sitting in 6th, has, I don't know what he's doing with his gears, but that was very odd. And he is now a 2nd down his time. He will not, doesn't look like he's going to improve on that at all. As here we go. The Sport Pesa Race Point India, and he backs out of that lap. And Fontas and Williams, it looks like Deluxe scored. Or maybe that was PPR Ollies going side by side. It looks like just up ahead we have Groggy Oregano on his lap as he's coming here into Sector 2 through turns 3 and 4. Very wide right there by him. That's going to cost him a lot of time. As luckily Tazonic got out of the way right there for him. As LER Redeemer has left the session, I'm just going to start ignoring that from Redeemer because it's happening like every 2 minutes now. And on the grass goes Greg Oregano. And a second up on his time with a 105.3. Definitely lost a lot of time. Funky Cactus going slow for Groggy as he was going through turn 3 and get on the grass there out of turn 9. So we have Fontas, Sergeant Martin out on the lap as well. We'll see where Deluxe Court is at. Saxman is crossing the line. He's not going to improve on his time. We'll go back and forth with Sergeant Martin as Tazonic is ripping it through. I believe that was turn 3 right there. So here we go. It's the final lap all of our drivers can put in, as that might have been an invalidation there for Sergeant Martin. We'll see if it was. It was not. That is 12th place for him. We have the Renault of Fontas. He's going to set a 105.4 for 6th place. And here we go with Deluxe Cord. Currently sitting in P1. Can he improve from that 104 point purple? Because I can't make out the 6. And he does. It's a 104.5. Rock Lobster is finished. Funky Cactus has now put it in a 105.8 for P9. And it looks like Saxman backed out of his lap. He definitely did. Tazonic will be the last one to set a time here with a terrible 118.6 as he completely binned it. But that will be the end of qualifying here as Saxman sits 26 seconds up on his time. That's atrocious. Why are you in this lobby? Please get out. So in P1 we have Deluxe Cord 0070707. Lots of 7s and 0s. Saxman 24 in P2 and Big Mr. Brown. That is a shocker in P3. It looks like he's improved his pace quite a lot. Hats off to him. And then PPR Arlie sitting in 4th and Groggy Oregano 16. Big O Geo 16 sitting in P5. And I do apologize for any commentary lapses I have tonight. I have had quite the day. I can tell you that, so might slur my words just a little bit. But that will be the end of qualifying as we wait for the game to load all these drivers in their pit boxes and to load up into the formation lap. And as they do that, I will take a quick momentary water break and I'll be back in just 30 seconds. So there we have it. Deluxe Cord 0707 in P1, Saxman 24 P2, and Big Mr. Brown in P3, followed by PPR Arlie's in 4th, Groggy Oregano in 5th, Fontas 13-6, PPR Batman 7th, Presto Che in 8th, Funky Cactus in 9th, and LDR Redeemer in 10th, wrapping out our top 10 drivers. So unlike the D2 race we had this past Tuesday, the grid is a little bit more spread out from top to bottom. D2 was tightly contested through the top 10, with I believe it was only about 4 or 5 tenths of a second separating first through about 12th. But here tonight in D3 have a little bit more of a gap, but we're still looking to have some fun racing here tonight as the formation lap should be starting very shortly. as there we go. Now we are loading back as it looks like the Henchman 21 joined, and hopefully that did not destroy our lobby, as I know Codemasters likes to be broken, as we are currently staring at a black screen. Looks like the inside of the soul of PPR Batman, dark and dreadful. But honestly, what else would you want to do on a Friday night rather than look at a black screen while you wait for some of your favorite PPR drivers to race? There's nothing else I'd rather be doing than looking at this black screen. It is about as dark as the bottom of the ocean right now. And with all the lights off in our commentary booth, I'm getting scared I might see a ghost or get possessed. But we will look to fix this for you guys, as I will see what we can do.